and welcome to MJT's Wycombe Wanderers Plus. Wycombe's next game is against Watford, and Watford are doing very well, nicely, thank you. They've picked up 13 points in the last 6 games. That's mainly because they dropped Deeney, which didn't come as any shock to the rest of us. Why it took Watford so long to do that, I do not know. The last game they played, they lost to Bournemouth, and there is a piece of that, of what we think about that, on the Monday Night Football show that goes out, surprise, surprise, on a Monday night. You'll see that on this channel. It's not just about Wycombe, can I say, all about the Premier League, etc, etc. If you scroll down on that, you can pick and choose the bits you're interested in. So Watford fans, take a look at that. I felt really sorry for you, by the way, on what happened in that game. Now, the last time Watford, I've predicted a draw, by the way, and the reason for that is, before everybody starts tapping in, oh, what a load of rubbish, you're going to get slaughtered. The reason I've put that is that I put what I hope is the best outcome, not what I think is what I would gamble on. The truth is, Watford, there's more chance Watford are going to beat us 3-0, but the best I hope that can happen is we will get a draw. And the reason I've put that down is because Bournemouth, their last 2 games they've drawn teams aren't the top. They have drawn teams at the bottom, as in Coventry and another team that aren't, I don't think, are that great, and that's Millwall. And I think if those 2 teams can draw against Watford, and so can Wycombe. Now, if you look at the projected Championship table on as it stands, how it's going, where are these teams likely to end up, then Watford will finish 4th with 84 points, while Wycombe will finish bottom at 24th on 33. That means they are predicting we will find another 10 points from somewhere. Well, where do we find those 10 points? Let's start with 10 points. With 3 points from Watford. We did draw 1-1 against Watford when we played them in October, so it's not impossible, please, before you write daft things. We have played Watford 7 times, we've won none. It wouldn't be nice to win one, wouldn't it? We've drawn 3, lost 4. Now, the truth is, Sarr, on a good day, will walk through our defence. He is brilliant. How Watford are going to hold on to the way he is playing when he has a good day, I might add. He's got to have a good day. He does seem a little bit sort of moody with that. He's a tall guy. He scored 4 goals in 2021 alone. Okay, so we've got to be careful of him. Pedro, on the other hand, the centre forward, he got sent off this weekend. I doubt whether he'll be playing. So what do we do, Wycombe? What do we do with Wycombe's team? Well, Stockdale is in goal, and then the back 4, very likely, it's not for me to choose, because I don't think there will be a choice. I think it's going to be Grimmer. Jacobson, I hope he's back, because it gives us then the edge on free kicks and corners, which we haven't had. Stewart, Tafazoli, I think, is back after his red card. I think he was only missing 1 game, so I'm hoping that he is back. Then, of course, we've got Knight standing in front of those 4. Now, and Ikpeazu up front. They as good as pick themselves. Then we have that 4 midfield, and that's the problem. We had one player that I thought had a pretty desperate game. None of his crosses went anywhere near any of our players. And when you've got Ikpeazu and you've got Wheeler in there that both are good at heading the ball, then you do want some in the air. And of course, the person who messed that up, you know, it was a bit annoying, really. But so I would pick Onidinma, I think has to play again. I think he's moved his game up one stage. I don't think he's brilliant, but I think he's playing better, and I'm hoping he improves even more. Mehmeti has to play. He has been one of our best players for ages. He does make mistakes, but he's young, he's got to learn, but he's also a game winner. Then Wheeler, I also think has to play. Now then you end up with that little one space in the middle. Now McCleary did have that bad game, hasn't played well for a little while. I don't think his crossing is pretty shocking, and we need somebody in there. Now I would think the obvious is Horgan, but I don't think he's been great. I mean, he's certainly not getting the goals he should get. And I did wonder about Gape being back. I did wonder, do we put Gape in there? Different player entirely, but good at the back. Push Wheeler and Mehmeti and Fred a bit further up to do the damage, while Gape hangs back a bit to help in that midfield. That's what I would do. Please write your comments and remember the Monday Night Football Show. Thanks.